She looked at me and said, "Maybe we should pause for a while." Just like that. No shouting, no hint, no tears. Just those words landing on me like a sudden storm. In that instant, I realized that everything we'd shared, every laugh and memory, seemed to mean far less to her than I had believed. She wanted space. What she didn't understand was that I was about to redefine what space truly looked like. We had been together for nearly 5 years. I believed we were steady. Not perfect but reliable. We joked. We traveled. We made plans. We envisioned a future. Or so I thought. It was a Thursday night when she asked me to sit down. We were supposed to be preparing for a cruise, a trip booked months ahead. I was buzzing with excitement. She, however, felt distant. Then she dropped it. "I think we need a break," she said softly, almost too composed. I blinked, waiting for the catch. A break from what? We hadn't argued. Nothing was falling apart. But her eyes told the truth. She was already gone. "Why?" I asked. "I just need time to figure things out," she replied with a shrug. Her words stung sharper than any fight could. Space. We already had it. Time. Plenty of it. What she really sought was freedom, from me, from us. I didn't plead. I didn't argue. I didn't crumble. I simply nodded, stood, and said, "All right. Take the time you need." Inside, though, my mind was racing. The cruise wasn't refundable and I wasn't giving it up. If she wanted her space, she could have it at home. I was going and I wasn't going alone. That's when her closest friend, let's call her Lily, became part of the story. It wasn't premeditated. Lily had always been around, the one who noticed my birthday when my girlfriend didn't, the one I could speak to without feeling ignored. We weren't close, but there was a connection. When she learned about the break, she sent a message, "I'm sorry she did that to you. You deserve better." I stared at her words. Maybe it was concern. Maybe it was something else. Then I replied, "Funny coincidence, I have a cruise ticket in her name. Want to join me?" I expected a joke, a refusal. Instead, after a long pause, she wrote, "When do we leave?" On the day of the cruise, my ex reached out. "Are you still going?" she asked, likely expecting me to cancel. I sent a picture of me and Lily on the ship, the sun setting behind us, no caption necessary. She hesitated, typed, deleted, typed again, then nothing. That silence, heavier than any insult, felt triumphant. The early days with Lily were awkward. We both knew the unspoken truth. But soon the tension faded. We laughed, explored, danced beneath the stars. She listened in ways my ex never had. Her gaze was genuine, unforced. One evening, waves lapping against the hull, Lily said, "She never deserved you." I didn't brush it off. Instead, I admitted, "I think I'm finally seeing how unhappy I truly was." She smiled and I realized the trip wasn't about revenge anymore. It was about rediscovering myself, about recognizing that I deserved more than I had settled for. Back home, my ex eventually broke her silence. She appeared at my door, voice trembling, eyes red. "You went with her? My friend?" I looked straight at her. "You asked for a break." "I just took one," she whispered. She froze, speechless. She'd assumed I would wait, silent, as she sorted herself out. But she didn't expect me to move on, quickly, fully, and with someone she thought untouchable. Lily and I didn't run off into a fairy tale ending. We didn't marry or promise forever. But what happened on that cruise reminded me of my worth, of the love and attention I deserved. My ex was left facing the consequences of her choice. The friend she thought she could trust had distanced herself. Her pride was fractured. She had said, "Let's take a break," thinking she held the power. What it really did was give me the freedom to leave. And leave I did, not just walking away but sailing forward with someone who truly saw me.